Welcome to Under the Surface, your monthly insider's look at the Perth Lynx.
My first season in the league, I won Rookie of the Year many moons ago.
Coming up, we go behind the basket with Ali Wilson and Annalie Mealy.
Then I actually quit basketball for a year and a half.
And we review the season through the eyes of the captain and coach.
Just the reality that these things burn inside you for the next 6, 7, 8 months.
Ali Wilson finished the WNBL season with her best career performance yet, winning both the Perth Lynx MVP and WNBL All-Star 5. Let's go behind the basket with Ali Wilson.
My name is Ali Wilson and this is my first season for the Lynx, but this will be my 12th WNBL season. I played for Townsville for 2 years, Sydney for 5 years, Adelaide for 1, Bendigo for 3, and now the Perth Lynx.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
I'm from country South Australia, so I played in my Bridge, my local town. Started playing basketball when I was about 4 or 5 years old. My dad played professionally, so I grew up wanting to be just like him and was at his games and things like that. My first season in the league, I won Rookie of the Year many moons ago. So that was cool. And we played in the championship game that year too, which was also amazing to be a rookie, and in your first year you play in a grand final series. So we lost, unfortunately, but the next year we won. When it happened to me at that age, you just think that happens all the time. Like your first 2 years, I played 2 grand finals. I was like, oh, cool. Like you just make grand finals all the time and this is what it's like. But as I continued to play, I didn't make another grand final series until I think 2016. So 4 or so years later with the Sydney Flames, and we won, which I think I appreciated that one a little bit more. I was a little bit older. You realise that these things don't come around very often. So that one was a special one for me. And then, I haven't played in a grand final series since then. So definitely hungry to get back to the big dance.
Counted. That'll go for Ali Wilson.
I think I'd always admired how the Lynx play. Ryan's system in particular, they play fast, they get out in transition, it's an exciting brand of basketball. And I think it suits how I play as a player down to the ground.
Wilson. Again finding contact, Ali Wilson.
And then also the people that are here. Mealy I've played with in multiple teams now, and Amy Atwell. So I've got a few friends over here that have brought me over.
Our co-captain, Annalie Mealy, gets her second chance at the WNBA, signing for the 2025 season with the LA Sparks. Let's go behind the basket with our tenacious leader.
My basketball journey has been a really interesting one. Lots of twists and turns, but I first got into basketball because of my dad. So he played, and then my older brother played, which meant that I got into sport, And my youngest memories, of basketball were watching my dad play. So I kind of got bred into it, but I did fall in love with the game at a young age. I played all my juniors at Eltham Basketball Club. From there, I went up to the Australian Institute of Sport. I played for a number of Australian junior national teams in the under-17s and the under-19s. And then I actually quit basketball for a year and a half when I was around 17 to 18 due to some mental health issues. Stepped away from the game because I didn't love it anymore. I actually randomly fell in love with the game after taking time off and finding myself and who I was outside of sport. 2 weeks after I started playing again, stepped into a WNBL roster in Adelaide, and kind of the rest is a little bit history. It's kind of gone really fast from there. I played my first WNBL season at Adelaide in 2017, I want to say, and then I went to college in the US for a year at University of Oregon, and then a few months at TCU before I got into art school back home. That's my other passion. Since coming back from college and kind of starting my proper professional career, I was working as a digital content creator, but also playing for the Southside Flyers. Then I played for Sydney Flames, Bendigo Spirit, and now I am here at the Perth Lynx.
Mealy from the outside and falls.
During that time, obviously I've represented the Opals at the 2022 World Cup, got a bronze medal with them, played a few Asia Cups for the Opals as well, and then found my other love in basketball, that is 3x3. So been lucky enough to represent at Asia Cups, bronze medal at the World Cup, and then more recently the 2024 Paris Olympics as the inaugural Australian 3x3 team to you know, ever go. So that was amazing. I've got the tattoo right here.
So this is a way just let the play. Bailey, the superstar, puts it up and gets the shot!
That's my quickie Wikipedia page for you.
In the 2024-25 season, Perth Lynx finished second with a 16-5 record, falling just short to Townsville in the semi-finals. Let's go behind the basket with coach Ryan Petrick and co-captain Annalie Maley.
Everything off court was great, and a step in the right direction and change of ownership, all that stuff was really good. From an on-court point of view, glass half empty, we lost. Like 7 teams lose, 1 team wins. So it's a fail. But then if you go glass half full as well, fielding the team, fielding a team, let alone the team we did, with all the ownership structure stuff going on in the background, was a win. And then obviously, well, just as a coach, you naturally jump to conclusions, but when Amy did her knee in that 3rd final training session and was never going to be the same again that season, it's like, oh, like, geez, what's going to happen here?
I mean, look, we finished second, like in the regular season, so in that sense, positive. Like, I reckon overall we had like more engagement from community stuff. Like, I'm guessing that our attendance was up, engagement on social media would have been up, we had a really fun style of basketball, like all of those things were positive. But it's hard to like look at all the positives knowing that we didn't get what you want, which is a championship at the end of the year.
Oh, it does, but at the same time, we're from WA. So when you sign up to the league, like just by the nature of where WA is, like there's some pros and cons. One of the cons is we're a mile from everyone, so we've got to travel a lot to play. The pro is the environment here is amazing, hence we can recruit players like Annalie that want to come and live in Perth because it's such a good facility.
Look, I've played with Willie for a really long time across a bunch of different clubs, and obviously we went to the Olympics together. Like, seeing Ali play here is the closest you get to see her to her 3x3 excellence, like just hooping. She doesn't have to think too much about anything other than just being the best version of herself and a basketball player. Like, I think in other systems, she's honestly been put on a leash, but a lot of people come over here and have the same experience because of the style of play that we have. It's fun basketball, but also like looking at where Ali's had a lot of her success in the 3x3 space, it's very similar in terms of like, just go hoop.
And even when you saw all the other players that were getting picked to go to WNBA training camps before she was, you would sit there and clearly with the Perth Lynx bias. It's like, well, why is Ali Wilson not getting picked up? Like, why is Ali not getting tried? Like, Ali's better than her, Ali's better than her. Like, clearly biased, but I guess because she's older, I will take a chance on a kid instead. So if you're chasing winning right now, Ali's pretty important. She can play, she deserves all the opportunities she can get.
Yeah, excited. It'll be cool. Obviously, like, I've done the training camp thing before twice, but yeah, a completely different system. They actually have a very like similar coaching style, like how Ryan runs his teams. So I'm looking forward to the experience. I also like have family over there too, so like it would be nice to get to see that side of the family. Although I'm not sure how often Dad claims his American side these days, but yeah, no, it'll be good. I'm looking forward to it.
Working into the corner to Lauren Cox. As two to contend with it, stolen away by me here. Chibatoni! Oh my God!
Obviously, Chiba's game winner, like, come on. Like, I've never been in a situation like that before. That was crazy. And like, I watched it back so many times, and just like from the moment she caught it to the moment she left her hands, like that was always going in. Like, I loved, yeah, that was so much fun. But the other highlight I had that was less of a moment was watching Steph Gorman kind of come into her own and just believing in herself and being out on the court and watching her shut down people defensively. It's so much fun to witness, and unfortunately I had to deal with it at practice sometimes. Every time she tried to pick me up full court, I was like, nope, ball goes to someone else. So that was a highlight for me, just watching her like realize how good she is in that space and then really just hone into it.
trying to pick out what were the highlights a week after getting knocked out. It was really tough. But just the reality, like these things burn inside you for the next 6, 7, 8 months, whatever it is before the ball rolls out and goes again.
I can tell you some of his highlights actually. He got to ride in the car with Mila and I a few times.
That was awful.
The best day of his life, you know.
Awful.
Mila and I just non-stop yapping. It's Ryan's favourite time of the day. Anytime he gets stuck between Mila and I.
Townsville not changing Cook to Coffee. No, seriously, like that's the great Charles Barkley. Playoffs are all about matchups. Bendigo really good, but we liked our matchup with Bendigo. Like Bendigo weren't gigantic, we're actually bigger than what Bendigo are from a guard point of view. And they're very good and they might beat us and everything else, but we liked the matchup. Once Townsville went and got Coffee and went really big on the wings, that was a problem. It's a great question and a really hard question to answer. Clearly continuity with roster is important, but we need an evolution, not a revolution. Like we need to just tweak some things here and there. Clearly, like I think we finished 7th in the defensive glass. We need to fix that. We finished 3rd in defensive efficiency. So we got to tweak some stuff. Okay, but do you want to break what's also made you really good? And it's given you a massive recruiting tool in terms of like people want to play here. We can go back to playing boring basketball and it might be more successful. And if it is, we need to look at it. But then we also lose the recruiting aspect, the people want to play here, the putting bums on seats aspect, everything else. So we're in the ballpark of where we want to be, we're just not in the right seat yet.
We hope you enjoyed this year's Under the Surface series, and we look forward to seeing you back here for next season with the WNBL 26.